Every dinner needs some kind of a green vegetable, even a celebration dinner. So what I'm doing is I'm gonna roast some broccoli, and then I'm gonna dress it up for a party with Panko Gremolata. I'll show you how I cook the broccoli. So what I'm doing is I'm cutting through the stems and then pulling the florets apart. And that way you have nice, really clean florets. So that's 2 large bunches of broccoli. And the key here is I'm putting them on 2 sheet pans. If I put them on 1 sheet pan, they're all gonna steam. If I put them on 2 sheet pans, they're gonna roast, and it makes all the difference in the world. They'll get nice and brown and crisp and delicious. And this is my classic method of roasting. Olive oil, salt, and pepper. Okay, about 4 tablespoons of olive oil. Just drizzle it on. Lots of salt and pepper. Salt. Pepper. Clean hands, toss it all together, and then spread them out so that they're in one layer. And that way they're gonna roast and they're gonna be delicious. Really brings out the sugars in the vegetable. Toss it together. Spread it out. Okay, into the oven, 400 degrees for just 15 minutes. And in the meantime, I'm gonna make the Panko Gremolata. So I've got a little bit of oil that I've heated up, 2 teaspoons of garlic. Gremolata is classically garlic, lemon, and parsley, but I'm gonna do it with garlic, lemon, and pine nuts. I need to cook it for about 30 seconds, just until you smell the fragrant garlic. Don't wanna overcook it. And the other change I'm making is I'm doing it with panko, which is Japanese bread flakes. Makes it crisp. Half a cup of panko. Just add it in. I'm just gonna toss them together and just saute it for about 3 minutes, just until it's lightly browned. Okay, I think the panko is perfectly brown now. Just want kind of a light toasted color, just like that. Okay, now off the heat, I'm gonna add some lemon zest, 2 teaspoons. That's the lemon part of the gremolata. Just gonna zest it right into this. I love this dish because the broccoli is really tender and sort of the edges are a little crispy, and the Panko Gremolata adds a nice crunch at the top with lots of flavor. Okay, that's the lemon zest. It smells so good. Next thing is 2 tablespoons of toasted pine nuts. All you have to do is put them in a dry pan and toast them a little bit until they're browned. And that's Panko Gremolata. All ready for the broccoli. The broccoli's roasted perfectly crisp tender. So I'm gonna put this on a platter, and then I'm gonna do the gremolata on top of it. It doesn't have to be particularly neat. I kind of like a nice pile of vegetables. Isn't this great? I love that the tops of the broccoli are kind of browned. Just looks delicious. Okay, let me get it all on this platter if I can. Fantastic. I think a green vegetable on a buffet really makes everything else look delicious. And now, while the broccoli's still warm, I'm gonna squeeze some lemon juice on it. I always think it's that edge that really brings out the flavor in things. Vinegar, lemon, something like that. This is gonna be delicious. Yeah. And when the broccoli's still warm, it really absorbs the flavor. Okay, and last, the gremolata. With garlic and the panko, pine nuts, lemon zest. I mean, I would say this is a side dish fit for a celebration. Okay, a little bit of salt. For a green vegetable, that looks pretty special, doesn't it?